What did you YouTube, man? What's up, gents? Your boy Shehatesjosh back another video, back another fucking reaction. Welcome back to my motherfucking channel. When you're the best player in the world and no one cares. Jimmy High Roller with another banger. Do y'all think Luka Doncic is the best player in the world? That's crazy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. Luka, I was talking. I forgot. I think I said this in a video, bro. I don't know if I was talking to my brother or I said this in the video. I was either just talking to somebody else, man. But I was saying how we don't really give Luka that James Harden treatment, bro. Like, you know how back in the day, not really back in the day, but a few years ago, Kobe was saying how James Harden would never win a ring because of just his play style, the way of his play. We know Luka is a great player, bro. We know Luka, you feel me, might go down as one of the greatest skilled players of all time, bro. Possibly one of the greatest Mavericks of all time. If he win a ring, you know, he gonna be next to Dirk. But it's like, we really don't criticize Luka. I'm not gonna say we should criticize him, but we really don't criticize Luka how we criticize other players, like how we criticize Westbrook or how they criticize Harden and all these other great players who was basically doing the same shit Luka doing, but they giving Luka the same amount of love. Luka hasn't won shit. Luka been to one Western Conference Finals. I mean, we know his team ass. Don't get me wrong. We know his team ass, but it's like, I don't know. He putting up empty stats. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's like, yeah, Luka, you know, your stats showing that you averaging like 30, 34. I think he averaging like 34, 36. Might be like 34, 9 and 9. I think that's when I looked at it. He was like 9 and 9, bro. Yeah. You averaging some crazy ass numbers, but it's like, your stats not, you feel me? It's not accumulating to no. Oh boy, I'm glad it was, boy. It's not accumulating to no wins. You feel me? Like, your stats not accumulating to nothing, Luka. So it's like, of course, people gonna look at you like, yeah, my nigga, you putting up great numbers, my boy, but it's like y'all still can't get it done, bro. And then people throw in the aspect of defense too with Luka, so it's like, I don't know. I went throw him in the best player in the world. Luka, you are one motherfucker. I say it all the time, but it's like, I don't think you're not a Nikola Jokic. You gotta think about it like that. You're not Jokic. You're not Giannis. It's like, I don't know. You might be top 3, maybe 4. I don't even know if you're better than Curry. Like, it's hard, bro. It's hard, man. We're the best player in the world, and no one cares, man. We're featuring with my dog Jimmy Howard talking about. Y'all boys tap in, you feel me? Like, comment, subscribe, man. Enjoy the video. Let's get to this motherfucker reaction, man. Let's see what they're talking about. Let's see what Jimmy talking about. Y'all let me know in the comments, though, if y'all think Luka the best player in the world. Like I just said, in my honest opinion, I don't think he is, but...
What do you call a player who is averaging 34, 9, and 10 a game?
I was about to say 34, 9, and 9!
True shooting.
Well, 10 now.
The face of the NBA? The best basketball player in the world? How about the player who is 4th on the NBA's MVP leaderboard at the moment? 10 years ago, these numbers would have had a player in conversations as the greatest basketball player ever.
But you gotta think about it though, bro. Yeah, look at what he averaged at 34, 9, and 10, 9.8. Really, you gonna say 10, bro. 34, 9, and 10. He's averaging that, bro, but they're like 8th in the West, bro. Even back then, if them niggas was, you feel me, averaging those numbers, but it didn't accumulate to no wins, I'm gonna be honest, they probably would have treated Luka. I don't want to say this. Nah, I can't even say that. I was about to say they probably would have treated Luka like the same way they treated Kobe, but they would have gave it to Luka. Oh, I'm not even trying to be racist. Oh shit, this white guy's averaging 34, 9, and 10, even though their team's ass. But look at his stats. They still 8th, 7th in the West. They're going to make the playoffs. They might look at it like that, like, yeah, look at his team. We might as well just give him the MVP. They might do that shit to Luka, but it's like, even with other players, bro, like with Steve Nash, they said they gave it to Steve Nash because the way he facilitated, the way, you feel me, he ran the offense. That's what gave the Suns. That's what, you feel me, made the Suns so great. That's why the Suns were so good of a team, because he was the most valuable player to that team. Even though we know Kobe probably was better than Nash, all these players, the reason why Nash won it is because what? Nash accumulated wins. His play style, the way he ran the offense was that made the West. I think that made the Suns like what, number 1 in the West or something like that. That was the reason, bro. That's basically like how, like, I'm gonna say this like with Shea and Luka. We know Shea and Luka put up same stats. Luka's stats probably look way better, but it's like, damn, Shea got this young team. Shea team younger than Luka team. Shea team doing shit that Luka not doing. So it's like, I mean, yeah, you can say, oh damn, Luka might be the better player, but Shea deserves MVP. Nigga, they number 1 and number 2. They top 3 in the West. I don't know the rankings. They top 3 in the West. Top 3 in the West for sure. So niggas out here saying Luka should be MVP. No, bro. Shit, I believe Jason Tatum should be more MVP than Luka Doncic, because it's like, yeah, the nigga stat pad. I'm gonna say it like that. He stat pad. Tatum on the best team in the league. Besides Nuggets.
let alone the MVP for a season. But now this stat line hardly even earns you a shot to become the league's most valuable player. Lately, I've been paying close attention to how the MVP race is playing out this season. It's going about how you would expect. The season started out with Jokic leading the race, coming off a very controversial decision last season. Then Joel Embiid morphed into a basketball god for 2 months.
Embiid had that bitch, man.
And
nigga got hurt.
And Jokic jumped back out in front and has held the top spot ever since.
I don't see how though. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see how. I don't see how Jokic is holding the top spot in MVP race. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't think the Nuggets are better than they were last year. And then I don't think Jokic is. Yeah, Jokic having a great season. He doing shit he don't normally. I mean, not saying he don't normally do. He doing shit that he always done. But it's like, if I'm looking at Shea this season, I'm looking at Jokic this season. I'm giving that bitch to Shea all day long, bro. All day long, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, Anthony Edwards should be top 5. Like, yeah, Luke, you having a great ass season. Just off stats, you should be up there. I might drop Giannis now because Giannis got hurt for a good little minutes. I think it should be Shea, in my opinion, number 1. If you want to say Jokic, yeah, Jokic could be number 2. I'll maybe put Ant 3, Tatum 4, Luka 5. That's me.
Currently,
that's me.
SGA in 2nd and Giannis in 3rd. But as I was going over the timeline of the race this season, one thing jumped out at me. Why is Luka Doncic so low? I'm going back and looking at some of his performances and his numbers from this season, and yep, they're still completely unreal. So why is he all the way
missed 13
in
shots
place at the moment? Have voters gone on a Luka strike? They all just collectively decided they're not going to vote for him? I don't know, maybe his play style is just too polarizing to reward. His game right now is often compared to prime James Harden,
Facts.
and we all know how that turned out. But even Harden and all of his antics still won an MVP award. On the NBA's last weekly recap of the race, it seems they've taken a strong stance on his chances of winning the award up to this point.
Hold on, but when Harden won MVP, weren't they like the number 1 seed in the West that year or something like that? I think they were, bro. What year Harden won MVP? 2018? They were the number 1 seed in the West. Hold on, bro. I'm sorry, my fault. I don't want to keep pausing this shit, man, making this shit longer. 2018 NBA standings. I think he won it in 2018. Bro, they were 65-17, bro. 65-17, bro. Nigga. And I say LeBron deserved it that year because LeBron's stats were fucking amazing. They were 50-32. I see why James Harden finally won the MVP when he was 65-17, bro. Same thing with Westbrook when they finally won it. I don't even think Westbrook was that high of a seed. I think Westbrook was maybe like what? Let me see. 2017 NBA standings. Did Westbrook win it in 2017 or did he win in 16? Thunder were 6. Was it? Who won it? 2017 NBA MVP. Yeah, Westbrook? Yeah. He won it in 2017. I mean, it was 6, but it's like, shit, 6 better than 8, my nigga. I'm sorry.
Fans, but the
6 better than 8, nigga. Fuck it.
He scored 25 plus points in 9 straight games. But
damn.
Flashy highlights and massive numbers aside, Doncic needs to lift Dallas out of play-in tournament territory to climb near the top of this list.
Thank you.
But that isn't true.
That is true.
In fact, I know it's not, because other players have won just as many games as Luka is winning this season, with worse numbers and less individual dominance, and they still went on to win the MVP. Luka Doncic is being held to a higher standard than anyone else right now. And I think we might be looking at the MVP award and how we value players all wrong.
Nah, I don't think so, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm treating that nigga Luka the same way they treated Bron, Kobe, all these
Today's
niggas,
video
man.
is sponsored by DraftKings.
Fuck you. You feel me? Just cause this nigga Yogi's come in and he white and he cooking niggas. He is cooking niggas though. But him cooking niggas not amounting to shit, bro. Him cooking niggas is not amounting to shit. I'm sorry, bro. If you want to give Luka MVP this season, please tell me why. Please, if your answer is gonna be, oh, bro, look at his stats, bro. I'm gonna say, look at the wins. Same way the old niggas be like, oh, I mean, look at LeBron's stats. Shit, look at Jordan wins. I'm gonna treat y'all just the same way them old niggas say that about Jordan and Bron. I'm gonna say the same shit about Luka. Look at that nigga wins.
When Luka Doncic first entered the league in 2018, he
and I love Luka. Y'all know that.
The assumptions we had about his game and his potential. By his second season, his
Dimer
21 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists a game earned him first-team All-NBA and a 4th-place finish in the MVP voting at just 21 years old. By the end of his second season, the general perception was that this guy was the future of the NBA.
Facts.
An MVP award was inevitable, and it would happen sooner than later.
Facts.
But Luka is now in his 6th season in the league, and despite getting better nearly every single season, his place on the MVP leaderboard has only fallen
Dropped.
virtually every season.
Damn!
Voters seem to become less and less interested in this Luka magic. How did Luka's best case for the most valuable player in the NBA come in just his 2nd season and has only gone downhill since? Are we looking at the MVP award all wrong? Is it even possible for someone to be the most valuable player in the NBA while not elevating their team to a title contender? A question
Rediscover paradise with Margaritaville at Sea, where getting away from it all is a quick sail away. Because
not applying to just Luka, but to any player in general.
That's
Where
facts.
exactly is the balance between individual dominance and team success when evaluating the top talents in the NBA? If the Nuggets ran into some injuries and had a tough stretch of games and somehow fell to the 7th seed, would we be willing to admit that Nikola Jokic is still the best and most valuable player in the league despite the lack of team success? Is it possible to get voter fatigue or even
But the reason why you would say that with Jokic, bro, because Jokic has already proven that shit, though, bro. You can't. Jimmy. The reason I can say that with Jokic, if they fall to the 7th seed, bro, from the 1st seed to whatever they are, bro, to the 7th seed, bro, off injuries, bro, is because the Nuggets and Nikola Jokic has proven that shit. That damn, them boys lethal. When they healthy, they lethal, bro. The Mavs haven't proven shit, so it's like just because he's not a high seed, but I'm still looking at him as a low seed. I can't give him. Yeah, he the most valuable player on a trash team because it's like he hasn't proven anything, him or his team. I understand when you come at saying, oh, so if they're on a lower seed team, does that mean they're still valuable? I mean, it depends on the player you're talking about. If I'm talking about fucking Nikola Jokic, who's proven, man, if me and my team good, not even me and my team, nigga. If I'm good, bro, I'ma still give y'all hell. We gonna still make a run. Like, that's what I'm saying. If Nuggets drop one year, 7 seed, and them boys still in the playoffs, niggas still gonna fear the Nuggets in the playoffs with Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray. Say at the end of the season, them boys come back. You still gonna fear them, even if they're the 7 seed, 8 seed. Damn, shit. They're the 7 to 8 seed without Jamal Murray, all these people, but they coming back from injury. Oh yeah, I'ma still fear them. With Luka, them, bro, you not fearing them, bro. You gonna fear Luka, you might fear Luka like, man, Luka might go for 40, might go for 60. But them other niggas ain't doing shit. That don't mean, bro, like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like I said, same way y'all treated LeBron, bro. It was years where I'm like, man, why LeBron not winning MVP? Why LeBron not winning MVP? And y'all saying, oh, his team, he's not the most valuable player. Oh, it's other people in the league whose play style or whose numbers is more meaningful than LeBron's. That's what I'm trying to say. It's other people in the league who, yeah, Luka might be having an amazing season, might be having, incredible historic season. But it's other people in the league who are doing damn near what he's doing, or maybe, slight less than what Luka's doing. But what they're doing is more meaningful to their team, bro. Like I just said with Shea. Shea's averaging, 33, might be 32, 6 and 6. But look at his team, bro. Look at Shea and his team, who's a younger team, bro, have way less experience. Look at what Shea is doing with his team compared to what Luka doing with his team, bro. I mean, like, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, it's just, that's why I say Shea deserves MVP.
player fatigue before a player has even won anything? Here's a number for you, 41.8. This is the number you get if you combine the average points, rebounds, and assists per game of every MVP winner over the last 30 years. This season, Luka is averaging 53.2 combined points, rebounds, and assists. The highest combined total since Kareem over 50 years ago in 1972. And putting up
that boy Rush is averaging
52.7.
Stop playing Rush, nigga.
Games and winning an MVP. Most of the players near the top of this list have earned the award for their efforts. Kareem missed out on the award in 1973, but he already won back-to-back MVPs in the previous 2 seasons. James Harden came in second in 2019, but he already won the award in the previous season.
Yeah, Giannis won it that year, right?
Luka,
yeah, Giannis.
On the other hand, seems to be suffering from a rare case of voter fatigue before winning any awards. Raising the bar to first-team All-NBA in just your sophomore season means every year after that must be even better if you really want to captivate an audience. And Luka has gotten better every single season. So maybe he's just not winning enough games. The unwritten rule
Dimer.
about the MVP award has always been that you not only need to be great,
Hey!
but your team needs to be great. But this isn't always the case. In fact, recently, it's hardly the case, and voters have not shied away from rewarding exceptional seasons, even if it didn't result in overall team success. In 1987, after just over 2 seasons in the league, Michael Jordan finished second in MVP voting ahead of generational talents and vets of the 80s, despite closing the season with a record below 500 and finishing the season on a stretch of 15 losses in 23 games.
Oh, nah, them niggas ass. They're ass. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. The only reason why Jordan got that shit, niggas wasn't doing what Jordan was doing back then, bro. That's why I say it's gonna be harder for it's gonna be harder for Luka, bro. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. It's gonna be harder for Luka. Only reason why I say it's gonna be harder for Luka, he bringing up Jordan. Jordan was doing shit nobody else was doing. I don't think nobody else averaged 37 that fucking season. It don't matter if they were the 8th seed. Nobody else averaged 37, bro. Back then, 1980, whatever he said, 1980, whatever, bro. Nobody was doing that. I think he said 1987, 1986. Nobody was doing that, bro. Nobody was averaging 37. So it was like, okay, shit, this nigga averaging 37. Yeah, they ass, but he's still averaging 37. What the fuck? Nobody has averaged 37. We got Magic and all these old niggas. Fucking give it to Jordan. He averaging 37. Luka now, bro. What's been more common? People doing what Luka doing. Russell Westbrook average triple double. We never seen that. We never seen nobody average triple double since Oscar Robertson. That nigga did it 3 years in a row. They had to give him one. They had to give him one. Now it's gonna be harder because it's like I'm saying, Wemby might win one because Wemby like 7'4". Even if Wemby them face seed, you feel me? He might win one because what? He's 7'4". He gonna have 25 points, 10 rebounds. Nigga might have 5 assists, 5 blocks. He gonna win that shit just off that alone. Luka not playing defense. Luka not impacting shit else besides offense, bro. So it's like shit. If I'm not doing that, it's of course I'm not gonna win no MVP.
So enamored by his individual dominance that they just looked past the lack of team success. One argument you can make for this season is the fact that it happened nearly 40 years ago in a league where numbers like this were unheard of. But a similar case of crazy numbers and individual performance outweighing overall team performance just happened again a couple seasons ago. In 2022, Nikola Jokic won the league MVP after finishing the season with just 48 wins and the 6th seed in the West. His numbers were incredible, and his advanced metrics were even better.
Nigga.
In fact, he was so good that the lackluster 48-win total was a bit of an afterthought for many voters. The only thing is, this season, the Mavericks are on pace to winning 48 games as well. And as loaded as Jokic's stat line was in that 2022 MVP campaign, Luka's numbers are just about as good this season. So how does one of these seasons earn a player his 2nd consecutive MVP, and the other hardly even earn a player a spot on the MVP leaderboard? But I think the most glaring case of a player winning over voters with a historic individual season was back in 2017, when Russell Westbrook lit the whole league on fire for 81 games and averaged a 30-point triple-double for an entire season. This was just 7 years ago, and it's almost easy to forget just how inconceivable this was at the time. There is not a person on earth who thought a player could average a triple-double for an entire season. So when Westbrook pulled it off, the MVP award had his name on it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Luka gonna have to do some shit that's out of this world in order for him to get an MVP. That's just my honest opinion, bro. Like I said, like I said with Wemby. Wemby might have a season where they're 5th, 6th, maybe in the West, but Wemby averaging 27, 12 rebounds, 4-5 assists, 5 blocks, 3 steals. It's gonna be a season like that with Wemby, bro. So it's like, fuck, we gotta give this nigga this shit. It's gonna be seasons like that with Wemby. Luka, yeah, bro, you impacting us on the offensive end, but it's like, bro, you're not doing nothing defensively, bro. Your team you doing all this is not amounting your team to nothing, bro. It's not amounting your team to wins, and it's like you doing shit we've already seen in the past. So it's like, of course, we gave the MVP to Russ when we haven't seen nobody drop a 30-point trip dub since Oscar Robertson, bro. Since Oscar Robertson, we ain't seen a nigga drop 30-point trip dub since Oscar Robertson. We knew Russell Westbrook then wasn't gonna do shit. We knew them niggas wasn't finna go win the finals. We just knew shit. Russ deserved that shit. He did some shit nigga ain't never did. Luka doing shit. Yeah, I mean, you averaging 36, 9 and 9, bro. But it's like, what are you amounting? What is your team doing? What is your team, you feel me, benefiting from that? What is your team? Is your team, you feel me, like, damn, We finna be some shit. Like we can like, you know, have a playoff. We gonna like a playoff spot. Y'all niggas 8th in the West, bro. Y'all niggas is 8th in the West, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm giving that nigga same treatment y'all gave other niggas,
And
bro. I'm
rightfully
sorry.
so. But the Thunder finished with the 6th seed and just 47 wins. In fact, James Harden and Kawhi Leonard both had strong cases to be the most valuable player in the league that season.
No, not no Kawhi Leonard.
Again, what has changed between then and now? How did we go from being so captivated with a stat line like this to just casually brushing aside a similar season in just 7 years? But Westbrook's triple-double season in 2017 didn't just shatter our ideas of what were possible from an individual player. His season completely altered the way MVP voting works altogether. Up until Westbrook's 2017 season, the MVP award was virtually the best player on the best team award. If your team wasn't the 1st seed or on occasion the 2nd seed going into the playoffs, your chances of winning the award were almost non-existent. From 1988 to 2016,
Opera GX is leading the way in making gamers' lives easy and carefree with its fully customizable web browser specifically made for
23 of 29 regular season MVPs went to players who led their team to the best record in their conference. 5 of the 29 MVPs went to players who earned the 2nd seed, and only 1 went to a player who didn't lead their team to a top 2 seed. But with Westbrook's MVP in 2017, voters of the award and fans in general almost recalibrated the way they approached the discussion of who the most valuable player in the league can be and what is required of them. Because 4 of the last 7 MVPs finished the season with the 3rd seed or lower. This season, Jokic is favored to win the award, and the Nuggets are on pace to finishing the season with the 3rd.
Jokic does not deserve that shit over Shea, bro. I'm sorry, bro. If Jokic win that shit, I'm sorry, bro. I can't, bro. I can't, bro. If Jokic win that shit, I'm sorry, I can't, bro. I swear to God. It's just, it's I don't know, bro. Because that nigga do not deserve it this year, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I told you I put Shea over him. I put Ant over him. I might put fucking Tatum. It's like I want to put Tatum over him, but Tatum them stat, bro. But like Jokic, your numbers look the same. But it's like I understand why they want to give you MVP, bro. I understand why, bro. But it's like I really don't think you deserve it. In my honest opinion, I don't think nigga like Jokic deserves MVP. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's just, I mean, hey. But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Westbrook and Jokic did shit that we haven't seen in forever, bro. That's what it is, bro. Jokic and Westbrook, Jokic and Westbrook have done shit we haven't seen in forever, bro. Westbrook averaged a 31, 10, and 10 triple-double, bro. 10 and 10 triple-double. We haven't seen it since Oscar Robertson. The niggas was ass the year before that. KD left. That nigga Westbrook was on a rampage. Said, fucking nigga, I'm finna go crazy. Went crazy, won MVP. Jokic won it because what? Jokic won it because, oh, damn, that nigga was 6 CD? Oh, shit, he didn't. Wasn't his second MVP better than his first MVP? Oh, hell yeah, man. Jokic deserved that shit, man. We ain't talking about this shit.
Something that only occurred once in 37 seasons and required the best player of all time to put up the best individual season of his career is about to happen for the 5th time in just 8 years. It's almost as if overnight we all realized that winning the most games is not the end-all be-all to what makes a player the most valuable.
It's not, but I don't think Luka deserves that bitch.
On Reddit, and reading it is almost like jumping into a time machine and traveling into the past. He goes on to list the last 30 MVP winners and the seed they earned going into the playoffs.
Oh, that's crazy as fuck, bro. Y'all telling me, I'm just looking at this shit. LeBron won in 2009, 2010. He won in 2012, 2013. Y'all telling me, man, no other years that LeBron deserved that shit? I'm not even talking about what, like, you feel me, D-Rose. I'm talking about after 2014, like, that nigga Curry went stupid. I forgot. Curry did go fucking crazy. But it's like, bro, I don't know. Some years that LeBron deserved MVP,
and the seed they earned going into the playoffs, recognizing the correlation between winning the most games and winning the MVP. And he posted this with a note at the end that tells you everything you need to know about how the award worked just 10 years ago. I put this on here so people hopefully stop making unlikely MVP predictions. No, Anthony Davis is not going to lead the Pelicans to the 5th seed and win MVP. And the comments on this thread are just as insightful as the post itself. So is it really an MVP award? In theory, yes, but maybe it's more of a best player on the best team. Players do not win MVPs getting 6th seeds, overwhelming majority of the time, because this is a superstar league and superstars get top seeds. And this fan is right, or at least he was 10 years ago. So why did we make exceptions for other players and continue to do so, but we hold Luka to such a strict standard? If the Mavs went on a nice stretch of wins to close out the season and finish with, let's say, 53 wins instead of 48,
he would be MVP. I've said this plenty of fucking times, bro. If them niggas was top 4, even if he was the 5th seed, bro, he would be MVP, bro. I've said this plenty of times, bro. That's why I said I don't want y'all to think I'm hating on Luka like I don't. Niggas know I fuck with Luka, bro. If this nigga was top 5, bro, MVP right away, bro. 36, 9, and 10, you MVP, bro. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, you the 8th seed. What the fuck? Nigga, you think I'm giving a nigga the 8th seed, bro, MVP, bro? No, bro. I don't give a fuck. If that nigga was top 5, bro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bro, he would be MVP. No doubt about it, bro. Swear to God on everything I love. He would be MVP. If I had a vote, nigga, I'm putting that bitch in. Luka Doncic MVP right there. Swear to God, bro. But it's like he don't deserve it if he 8th. No, he don't.
Finished with the 4th seed instead of the 6th. Would that really help Luka's case?
Yes.
The Mavs could have an easy schedule to close out the season. Kyrie could go on a tear. The team could get into a rhythm.
That nigga not even the 6th seed, bro.
Luka could be playing at the same level he did all season. But since they're winning more games, none of which had anything to do with Luka playing better, he would miraculously have a better case for the MVP.
Bro, this nigga's the 8th seed. They're 41 and 29, bro. 41 and 29, bro. They're 41 and 29, bro. He's not finishing. Bro, I'm sorry. They're not finishing nowhere above the Kings or the, unless they, like you just said, they go on a stretch, you feel me? They become, because the Kings 41-29 as well, and the Suns 42-29. But you gotta think about Lakers go on a stretch too. In order for, like I said, Luka to win MVP, bro, you gotta be top 5 in my opinion.
I know
bro.
this is how it works. This is the nature of this award. But it's still a bit odd that there is so much weight put into some factors when considering who the most valuable player in the league is. And the season Luka is having in particular is shining a massive light on this irrational way of going about this. Is Jason Tatum more valuable than Luka this season?
Yeah.
You could make the argument, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who would, including the NBA's MVP leaderboard. And yet, Luka has been more.
But I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna be honest. If you put Luka on, his country, it's not gonna really change
according
nothing.
To virtually every single metric other than win totals. Jason Tatum has missed 5 games this season, and in those games, the Celtics have outscored their opponents by 77 points. This season, Luka has missed 8 games, and in those games, the Mavericks have been outscored by 47 points. When Jason Tatum isn't on the court, the Celtics are plus 10.1 points per 100 possessions this season. When Luka isn't on the court, the Mavericks are minus 2.8 points per 100 possessions this season.
His team is
When
ass,
Tatum
bro.
isn't on the court, the Celtics are still really good. When Luka isn't on the court, the Mavericks are terrible. To look at how many wins a team has as the driving factor for the MVP race neglects how teams even got those wins and how much the best player on that team is contributing to those wins. Now, this season might actually be a case of the league getting a whole lot better, or maybe just the stats getting better, rather than voters and fans appreciating different aspects of the game and its players than they did in the past. The threshold for what it takes to make, let's say, an all-NBA team, earn the label of superstar, and win the league's MVP has been raised so high that a player could have a one-of-one, unprecedented season and not even get a mention as one of the league's best players. A great case of this is Domantas Sabonis, who is averaging 20 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists a game right now. And he wasn't even selected as an all-star.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. That's crazy.
These are not empty stats. He's not a product of the system he plays in. He is a certified star. But since there's a guy in the league who can do all of this and more, he ends up being unjustly labeled as the watered-down version of Nikola Jokic. It feels a bit surreal that
go ahead, nigga, the watered-down version of Jokic.
Numbers like these and the MVP award.
That nigga the off-brand version of Jokic.
To his house as we speak. And this realization is less about Luka and more about the big picture of the league right now. It's hard for me to wrap my mind around how much things have changed, and even harder to grasp how quickly they have changed. How can he be this good and still be trailing behind multiple other players? If it wasn't for Embiid,
they said Jokic retro Jordans. That nigga other Jordans.
on the MVP leaderboard, while averaging nearly a 34-point triple-double and being on pace for 48 wins. Which begs the question, what would a player in Luka's position need to do to win the MVP?
Win
With
more
the sixth
games.
seed, an underwhelming supporting cast, and a handful of generational superstars to contend with, what would be the equivalent to the 2017 Westbrook triple-double season
Bro, he's not the 6th seed though, bro. He's 8.
2024, where the numbers are just too absurd to ignore? 38, 10 and 10, maybe 40 points, 12 rebounds, and 12 assists a night.
Nah, if he do that, he deserve that shit. I don't give a fuck.
On league high efficiency, it sounds like hyperbole, but it's not. How good do you have to be to win the MVP in today's NBA? When you put the bar as high as Luka did at such a young age, how much higher would you need to go for it to be impossible for fans and voters to ignore your efforts? Or is the MVP award still just the best player on the best team award?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Luka, you gonna get you one, but just not this year, my boy. That's just my honest opinion, man. Just not this year, man. But y'all let me know if y'all think Luka deserves MVP, man. We're the best player in the world I talk about against, and no one cares. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all boys tap in, you feel me? Like, comment, subscribe, man. Do a video. We out, my nigga. Peace.